So I just got this game that apparently in order to play properly, I have to record myself so that they can hear my reactions to it. It's called Insert Title Here, and it's an experimental game. A unique, original, and experimental game. Well, my first reaction to it is it should be a unique and not an unique. Just a peeve. And if I'm incorrect, and unique sounds really wrong to me. So I'm pretty sure I am correct. But just in case, not everybody's perfect. You can get it from Desura. It's kind of like Steam. Well, it's kind of like Steam. I already happen to have it because I used it to play the Stanley Parable. So it kind of worked out for me. So I installed the game already. And if you click on install the game, and if you've already got the game, or if you've already got Desura installed, you can install it from there. You can figure this out. I'm sure you're all very used to the internet by this point. You might also notice in this tag there's indie impressions. Well, this is how I found out the game exists from this fella. I haven't watched through all of his video yet, as you can see, because I wanted to play it for myself and kind of experience it on my own before getting his commentary about it. So we're going to do that now. So I've already got it in. Going to launch. I'm going to do it windowed, which is going to mess with my ability to navigate a little bit. And you'll understand why in a moment. The reason I'm doing it windowed is because it's going to be easier to record windowed than it is full screen. It's powered by Unity, which I also have installed. It may or may not have an effect on whether or not you can play the game if you have Unity installed. I can't tell you. I had it installed beforehand. Anyway, we have insert title here, an experimental game. Start the experiment and leave the experiment. And if we turn around, you can see it's made by Anothink. Apologize if I said the name wrong. Anyway, the quick problem that I already have with it is you navigate with the mouse. The thing is, the mouse doesn't stick to the screen, and this will be one of the very few times in a game that I play where I'll let you see where the mouse is, and that's mostly because I just kind of want you guys to understand where some limitations would be in navigation of it. But seeing as how this isn't a platformer that I know of, it's just a let's put you in awkward situation simulator, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So we're going to try clicking on start the experiment because I can't move up or down, so I'm assuming I need to click on it.
Welcome to the experiment. You may not be accustomed to what you're about to see. Feel calm and explore.
Yes. I don't know if I'll have more visual cues than that. Insert title here, subject number 1, the unnamed experiment. First thing I tried to do when I played through it the first time, I didn't get very far before I decided to start recording. I tried to get through this door and just see if I can leave. And, yeah. As you can see, I can get the mouse to where it's over the knob and nothing happens. I can't just walk through it, I kind of just clip through. So, as far as I know, there is no going through the door. I also can't look very high up, as I would like to, or down as I would like to, so my range of sight is a bit limited. Yeah, this is the part where I decided I need to break out my old recording software, because I want to play this game correctly, with red, bold lettering. Alright, so here we've got a security camera that doesn't appear to follow us anywhere. And I've got my own camera, which I don't know if I do anything with. I think it has a flashlight on it. We'll see how I think that in a moment. Jump! Don't worry, you're not going to break any bone. Should be bones plural. That's the game logic. Games logic. Okay. That's Gunna with an O, isn't it? Oh, thank goodness. Well, at least they used UR correctly. Jumping in. Clip through the wall a little bit. No, there we go. Oh, I didn't... I'm not sure that you can return back except restarting the game. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that the last time, though I kind of made that assumption. No, I didn't go woo. I just fell. I'm not actually a very good Let's Player because I'm pretty silent when I play video games. I kind of have to force myself to talk to entertain everyone while I'm playing games on the internet because it's called Let's Play, not Let's Watch Someone Play. Well, the game has swearing in it. Okay? No, I wasn't really thinking why the posters are insulting me. I assumed this is what I was getting into when I loaded the game up. Okay, we will refer to it as a weird thing then. Right. Alright, so I'm gonna be as reactive as possible. Let's proceed with something with you! Okay. Are you male or female? Okay. This is as far as I got the first time I played, because I went with female. Because that is what I am, obviously. I do like the little crinkled paper effect on the walls. That's nice. Anyway, so we have a camera that is moving over here. Actually, it looks more like a police scanner, but, you know. Alright, so I went with female. I'm going to show you what happens when you go with female and why I couldn't proceed further through the game. Sorry, you have to be male to play this game. You know, these sexist jokes and more. Yeah. Well, I decided, screw the rules, I want to play. I don't care, I'm female and I want to play this fucking game. So I slipped through here, assuming that it would just sort of let me through, but it doesn't. It puts me in a pit that I cannot escape. When I say no, I say no. I spent about at least a solid 2 minutes figuring out how to trying to figure out how to get out of here, thinking this was like part of a puzzle of some sort, but I discovered nothing. You can see where I say we have a flashlight on our camera, because you can see it. Kind of clipping through the wall a bit. That's mildly bothersome. The clipping. I know why it's doing it. Because 3D games and all, but it still bugs me a little. Anyway, there's no escape. You cannot get out of here that I know of. If there is a way to get out, I didn't discover it, and I'm not apparently smart enough to figure it out. Or I didn't manage to glitch my way through properly or something. So, we get to start over. And this is where you're pretty much caught up with me from where I decided to start the game. So, we're going to launch this again. Yes. Let's go. Yeah, because clicking everywhere else doesn't start the game, so I do have to... And hitting E doesn't do anything, so I do have to click on...
Welcome to the experiment. You may not be accustomed to what you're about to see. Feel calm and explore.
Okay, you couldn't see me, but I was mouthing out the words that were being said. In case that's important information for you to know. I almost went Wii that time. I purposefully didn't, just out of spite because of that sign. Yes. Well, apparently I am male. I'm going to be a dude for this game, like I am for every other game in all of existence that I enjoy, at the very least. Hello, boy. Maybe you're a girl and you saw that to play this game you had to be a boy, and you're lying to me. Lying is bad. Well, at least it's not going to color code it so I have to see pink everywhere, because I prefer blue way more. Shirley turned back to see that I was right. Am I wrong? Maybe, yeah. What? Shirley turned back to see that I was right. I don't... Lying is bad. Is there... Did I miss a sign? Or something? I don't know. Don't call me Shirley? Am I wrong? Maybe, yeah. Okay, well we're just gonna jump down here, or fall, actually. This room is creepy, isn't it? Not really. Kinda reminds me of candy striping. Well, that elevator music on the background doesn't fit this room. I guess it doesn't. I mean, it's not... I've been hearing it, it's kind of faded into the background for me. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I assume it's going to change now that I'm pulling through. Tip, left click on the door to open it. Okay, so left clicking does open doors, so I couldn't open that door. I will fix that later. Let's change the room. Okay.
Do you like this one? It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like this one. It reminds me of that one part of the Willy Wonka movie. The original one, not the remake. Yes, the door is gone. Or maybe Alice in Wonderland kind of feel to it. Just kind of wonky. That's nice. Let's go.
This is the drug room. Trippy as hell.
Well, now I'm getting flashbacks of LSD Dream Simulator. Which is a fun game. Unfortunately, it's damn near impossible to get your hands on legit-like. Which is why I haven't done a Let's Play of it. Because I try to only do Let's Plays of games that I can legitimately get. Is that a face? Kinda looks like a face. There's this thing about the human mind where you're predisposed to see faces and things that don't normally have a human face on it. Like the Man on the Moon, for example. I forget what it's called offhand, but it is a thing that human brains do. Okay, now get out before you have a brain attack or something like that. This is a little visually overstimulating, I suppose. Kind of like you just dropped thousands upon thousands of gallons of paint all over the place, or perhaps vomited Skittles or something like that.
As you can see, this experiment is full of many rooms. You will like ones more than others.
It's very true. I rather like this room. It's nice. I like the stripes. Reminds me of candy canes, which is my favorite candy, which you only get during Christmas. I like the fruit flavor ones better than the peppermint ones, though. But that's only because too much peppermint gives me a headache after a while. As you can see, this room is full of... this experiment is full of many rooms, which the dude just said. Kind of interesting perspective they've got going on in here, too. Is that a stairway or an escalator that's not moving? I think it's supposed to be a non-moving escalator. That's actually kind of mildly interesting because I don't currently have it, but I had it for a really long time, like right up until an embarrassing point in adulthood where I was deathly afraid of escalators. It's only been within the last couple of years that I've even been able to ride one, much less, yeah. You will like some rooms more than others, so it's repeating itself. Yes. Did they change the music? I wasn't paying attention. Huh. I can't tell if they did or not.
Take your time to read, don't worry.
Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about me. Insert title here. Do you like that name? Yeah, it's alright. I'm just text, that's all. Well, that's not even a name. Well, technically it is a name because you selected the title, insert title here. That would make it the title. And maybe you already hate me? No, I don't. You're an inanimate object. I'm capable of hating something that doesn't exist sapiently. No name better than a stupid name, right? Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you titled it, I suppose. I mean, and titles are arbitrary things. There's something about this room, with all the very nice and grayness to it. It feels like everything's getting more monochrome, but I think that might be a trick to the eyes. Oh, and the music did change this time. Got the little florets going on all over the walls. I'm not the typical boring narrator. I can insult you. So can the dude from the Stanley Parable, which was very fun, and everyone should check it out, especially now that it's been greenlit for an HD remix on Steam, and the guy deserves a bit of money. At the very least, the voice actor deserves some money. What time better? Oh, I already read that. I let you decide a name for this game. It's pretty original, isn't it? Well, my decision for the name of the game is, insert title here. Because that's what you called it. And if I were to refer to other people as to, hey, this game that I played called insert title here, that's how they would know it was this game. If I called it something else, they would have absolutely no idea what I was talking about, because it wouldn't be referring this game, it would be referring whatever I decided to name it, cats and unicorns or something, and they wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Oh, I already read that. I'm sure you're getting bored with all those texts. Eh, not really. I'm being mildly entertained by being able to yammer about it. I'd be mildly bored if I wasn't being recorded playing this and thus had to entertain both myself and everyone who would be watching by talking incessantly. A little trick that I learned when I was working in radio stations and stuff is there's nothing worse than empty air. So you kind of get used to chattering as much as possible without being annoying, which not everybody can achieve, and I don't know if I've even managed to achieve it, honestly. But yeah, you never want dead air, because as soon as there's no sound, people will change the station, or if they're flipping through and they don't hear anything, they won't stop. So, oh, already read it. I'm sure you're getting bored with those. It's time to interact! Yay! Well, here begins the real experiment. See you there. Oh, we weren't playing the experiment yet?
Choose one of the following elevators. Each one of them will take you to a different game genre.
Awesome. A door sound, and there's no door. Don't look for logic. This is just a game. I didn't hear a door sound, but alright. Horror game, platform game, and psychological game. Well, I suck at platformers. I've never been a fan of the horror game genre, and I'm currently playing a psychological game, so bam. Oh, I can't seem to... Do I click on the door, maybe? There we go. Alright. Afraid of monsters, play, exit. But I didn't want the horror game. Would I have gotten the same result regardless? I'm gonna have to test that. Play. Welcome. Got, seems to be a couple hanging from a tree, an eyeball, and Nightmare. Apparently the person couldn't finish writing the word nightmare. Don't be scared. I'm not. Don't worry about it. D, T, and E. Where's it? Oh, it says die. Oh, that's clever. Alright. Welcome. You know, this is making me think of those horror houses that you go to during Halloween where someone's taken like a normal house and they've just decorated it up and then everybody dresses up and jumps at you. Those are always mildly fun. That's a neat drawing. I like the sketchy effect. I've always been a fan of the sketchy art. There's a box and... Oh, it's a smile. The box in the middle. And another arrow. Wait a minute. What was that? What is this in here? I dare say it's a sneak peek into where we're going to be going. Possibly. Or somewhere we're not supposed to be. Okay, now I think I'm playing Guitar Hero. Have you guys figured out that I play video games yet? Because I don't know if I've made that clear. Press that.
Back to normal. Isn't that lovely? Please, click the button to continue.
Yeah, that was short, but don't worry, okay? Alright. So do I get to go back and try the other ones? Because I'm gonna probably do that regardless by starting the game over and seeing what the other things are. Click it! Hey! Portal feels! Portal feels all over the place. Do you like being observed? Well, I voluntarily recorded myself to play your video game, so sure. Oh, I mean, in real life, this would be a little bit creepy, but it's a video game, so, you know, screw it. None of them were even really pointed at me at any one point in time. This is a very ineffective video system. Especially when you wouldn't necessarily need all of these. At the very least, you might need, like, 1 or 2 on a wall apiece. This is kind of overkill. I bet half of these aren't even turned on or working if this were a real-life scenario. Because that's a lot of electricity that would be getting wasted.
The blue pill or the red pill.
Oh,
your decision
blue.
will influence your way in the game. Choose well.
I want blue. I know you're making a reference to The Matrix, and I don't remember which pill did what, but blue is my favorite color, so blue.
I was kidding. This is not Matrix. It's just a weird experiment. Please, continue.
Alright. Psychological questions. Yeah.
What would you do if you win $1 million instantly?
Everything for me and my family, or donate to charity? Well, this one, obviously.
What would you do if your best friend in the world is about to be killed?
Sacrifice myself for him or leave him? I want to pick sacrifice myself, but I also want to answer honestly. So, yeah. I mean,
in
I
this
love
room
my
we
friends,
process all
but
your actions and decisions, all your movements and thoughts, and we find a conclusion. Data have tested negative, giving it a negative opinion about you. It qualifies you as a bad person. Proceed to the end of the room to leave the experiment. A pleasure to have had you as first subject.
That's... aw. Yeah, well, I wouldn't... I mean, not in real life. I'd be too scared. I'd probably run away. I'd either be too scared and run away, or I'd be absolutely ineffectual and unresponsive to the situation, and I doubt my first instinct would be sacrifice myself, so. Insert title here, day 1, 2009. How old is this game? Huh, I've only really heard about it now. Let's... Computers, very mosaic-y and pixely in here.
I hope you enjoyed the experience. Until another time.
It wasn't too bad. Only authorized personnel and exit. Well, we know which door I'm going into. As soon as I see, maybe I can see what's on the other side of this. No. I get to go over there. Okay. Well, authorized personnel.
You don't have permission to be here. Immediately leave.
No, I don't think I will. I'm gonna keep going.
Get out, Subject 1. I order you immediately.
Subject 1, Ian. Day 2, Subject Susan. Day 3, Kevin, Felix, Mary, Carla, and Chris. From week 1, victim subjects. Insert title here, Mortal Experiment. Oh, they all died. Rooms for Subject 001. Start room, Epilepsy room, Trippy room, Narrator room, Explication room, Elevator room, Psychological Platformer Horror room. What was the epilepsy? Oh, I guess, okay. It didn't flash any lights. That's not really a good epilepsy room. Camera room, pill room, just kidding room. What would you do room, and exit room. I don't know why I started reading these. I actually went out of my way at the beginning to not read things aloud because I always find that personally annoying because I usually read faster than the person reading to me. Fake sex, none of these happened. Proximate annihilation in 3 months! Oh dear. Male didn't cheat. Ian. Patient, innocent, curious, weak. 25, date of birth. Attendant to prepare the trap to Kill him! Tom Budges. Huh.
Get out. Now. I'm ordering you. You can't be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Keep going. All the arrows. This is like the one scary room. The psychological terror room. Except it's all red and... Okay, this mildly startled me because I wasn't expecting to have things flying around in here. That's also not a pleasant sound. Night. What would happen if I touch them? Probably nothing? But I kind of don't want to find out. I am mildly startled and unnerved slightly, but I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, alright. This one didn't unnerve me nearly as much as the last one, because totally kind of saw this coming. These Slender Man models, maybe? Like the beheaded mental patient. I gotta walk through one bench. There's a lamp. Oh. How about that? White. What's your title here? Experiment. Tree. There's a car. I wonder if something will happen to me on my way over. Very white in here. Empty and expansive. I like the music. Is something gonna jump out at me, or try and prevent me from getting here? Is the game gonna stop before I get to the car, maybe? Or am I just gonna get to the car? Well, I clicked on the car, now I'm inside. Not really anywhere for me to go. Click on this, because it says click on it. Oh, I've lost control of the game. The end. Insert title here. There's computers, and wait, are they supposed to be padded? Like, padded, cell padded? Oh, I still have no control over anything that's going on. Apparently that's YouTube. I guess it's emulating that I'm uploading the video. Click on end. No? Click on that. Click on anywhere around here. So, this is it. I do believe this is the ending screen, and I can't do anything about it except exit. Well, that was interesting. Only 20 minutes, apparently. So let's try and be quick about seeing what those other two games were about. Just real fast. We're gonna speedrun it. Yes.
Welcome to the experiment.
Speedrun.
You may not be
and
accustomed to what you're
when I get
about
to the
to
ending
see.
of it, I'll just
Feel calm and explore.
I'll just leave and see what happens. And make different choices. Whee! Ah, see, I said it in the hallway on our way out and not down the thing. So their game. Male. As I am a boy in just about every game I've ever played ever, because the male protagonists are the least annoying. I do believe... I wonder where the epilepsy room was. One of these was the epilepsy
Do you
room.
like this one?
Oh, I bet it was
It's
this
strange, isn't it?
This is the drug room. Trippy as hell.
Flower lamp.
As you can see, this experiment is full of
escalator in
many
it.
rooms. You will like
Or it could
ones
just be a
more
regular
than
elevator,
others.
but I think it's supposed to be a non-moving escalator.
Take your time to read. Don't worry.
Now I gotta take my time. Wonder if the game will acknowledge that I haven't read anything on my way through.
Choose one of the following
Okay.
elevators. Each one of them will take you
Let's
to a different game
try
genre.
platform game, because that would be the most different. Oh! Hey, it is different things. Okay. Jump and enjoy this platform level, and don't fall! Whee! Well. Success! Now I'm gonna fall. Jump. Jump. Down the hallway to the weird body thing. Huh. Jump! Up. Oh, I fell off. Yeah, I told you I sucked at platformers. Oh, am I done? Can I not do anything? Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, I'm just falling really slowly downward. Okay. Can I move? I think I'm moving towards it. No, I'm still falling. I haven't stopped falling yet. Am I gonna fall forever? Is that what's happening? Do I just not stop falling? Perhaps. I don't think that's a floor that I'm gonna land on to be able to walk through here. Awful nice of it to be there to let me know I'm slowly falling. Wait. Are these on either side of me? Or am I circling around all the way? Can I move forward? No, I cannot move forward. Can I jump more? No, I cannot jump more. Can I click on these things and something happens? No. Well. That was a no-win scenario for me. Let's click on everything but the thing I'm trying to do. Play! We're gonna speedrun it again. Start the experiment.
Welcome to the experiment.
Let's go!
You may not be accustomed to what you're about to see. Feel calm and explore.
Falling further than I remember the last time. Or perhaps it was just because I was so close to the wall. I'm a male, apparently. Down, over, around. Gotta click outside of the screen again so that I can click into the screen.
Do you like
so
this
I can click on the
one?
door.
It's strange, isn't it?
This is the drug room. Trippy as hell. As you can see, this
Well, I don't have to even
experiment
get
is
up to
full
the
of
door, I
mini
just have to
rooms.
click
Take
on
your
it.
time to read.
I can click
Don't
on it
worry.
from here.
Choose one of the
That's
following elevators.
interesting.
Each one of
Alright,
them will
let's go
take you
with
to
the
a
horror
different game
game.
genre.
Okay, it's failed the platform pretty bad. So the other one was like, this one wasn't the horror game, this was the empty alleyway. You know that old, well, most of you probably don't, but there was a screensaver for Windows that was a maze that you could go through. And you could play it. Like, you could, set it up to where it would let you actually go through the maze yourself while it was screensavering. Oh, there's something over there. It's a thing. Is it gonna kill me? If I click on it, what happens? Weird. But this is a dead end, so I'm gonna go the other way. Do. And don't let my the tone of my voice dissuade you. I am vaguely, just vaguely unnerved. Just mostly, but it's apprehension over horror games, because I'm just not a huge fan of them. Rather than being scared of this particular environment. Just don't like horror games much. That's all. I kind of just want to get through this as quickly as possible. Oh, there's another dead body. Maybe perhaps the head of that body was in the other area that we were in. I'm also very subjective to sounds. Visual and like the other senses, not so much. If you want to creep me out, it's usually the sound effects that are going to do it. And I have this very deep psychological fear of aphasia, which is the absolute loss of the ability to communicate just at all. Like, everything that you hear is gibberish, and when you speak it's gibberish. You lose all forms of being able to communicate. And okay, I got a little bit startled because that's kind of a weird thing to see. Is that a heart on his thing? Huh. Eventually I'm gonna have to walk up and touch one of these things. I think that's gonna be the only way to get out. I think way down here, because I saw there was a thing down here, which is why I went the other way. It's a hand, it looks like. And, oh, a sign. Am I done? One of the doors is correct. Okay. Blue! I'm ready to say a drum. Oh, God! Jump scare.
Insert coin to restart the game.
Friggin' A. I really am not a fan of jump scares. I think I'm done. That's it for me. I'm not gonna try out any of the other stuff.
Welcome to the experiment. You may not be accustomed to what you're about to see.
It actually
Feel
restarts
calm
the whole
and
thing.
explore.
But I do believe I'm going to click the exit button and be done, because I already went through it before. So, but I do. I mean, the game's free. You don't have to pay for it or nothing. The only thing you're paying for is the space it's going to take up on your computer, which isn't very much. Having to install Desura if you feel like it's worth it. Possibly installing Unity. I've been playing a lot of Unity games lately, so this wasn't a huge deal for me. But yeah, I'm not quite. I've never been very good at just exiting these videos with like something witty or clever to say at the end, so I'm just gonna stop.